yeah, it's like they're Naruto side shit. It's like Naruto and Bleach do it really well. It's like
We live,
their
by the way.
filler content is
Y'all can keep going. I gotta make sure I can. My mic is good. Just keep going about the filler stuff.
yeah. I think Naruto and Bleach did really well with their filler. It's just great content overall. I think they were just batting for 100 with those animes, bro. It was almost like yeah, straight up. Flash every different iPhone camera angle and shit. Hey, I'm right there with you, dog. I'm right there with you, bro. They were spamming fucking flashbacks like you might have forgot.
Ninja remember the battle. And you gotta see through the random ninja eyes. And you gotta go through here. He go back home, and we don't care. Get back to the war. Goddamn.
Right? Mid fucking kunai toss. Like mid kunai toss, these niggas having like whole whole backstory flashbacks and shit. Like, god damn, bro. Yeah, nah, that shit that was like comical with Naruto. Like it got so bad, like because there, like you said, bro, War Arc, there really should have been none of that, dog. It's like this is the final arc. You know what I mean? This is the final scene. We don't need none of that flashback stuff. We here, bro. We here. You already done spammed it like a million times up to this point. You know what I mean? Like we good. And they still, and then they went even more crazy with it because they were bringing everybody back to life, and then they gave us everybody's story that got brought back.
You good, Kyle?
For real, bro. Like, god damn. We remember how Haku died, man. Yeah, yeah, no,
All right, y'all. For the stream, let's make sure we can get just one person talking. I think I'm gonna go right now while the window's open. We're gonna switch it up the topic a little bit, so that way we can make sure only one person is talking. So I have we're right now we're on the gaming topic, so we're still here even though we went on a little break. As far as games, so there's a question I have for you guys. I hope you guys have seen this. I did put it in the Discord just in case so you guys can get a little time to take a look. But the question I got for you guys: what would be your perfect game? Right? It could be something that hasn't been done before. It could be a combination of both. But I want to know to you, even if it's just a game that's already made and you just want to see some new or updated implementations, or it could be a new game entirely. What is the perfect game to? What would be the perfect game for you? I want to start with Kai. We're gonna go down the list, and then I'm gonna go last. And also, you guys in the comments and in the chat, I want to know what would be your perfect game. So let us know down below so we can read you guys' uh, perfect game. Right now, Kai, what's your perfect game? What would be your perfect game?
you know, I put some thought into this, and at first I was like, man, that's way too complex of a question for me to answer. But then I actually started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, man? Like where I'm at as a gamer today, it's not so complex anymore. It's like I need a game with dope customer character customization. I need like in-depth character customization. It's like in detail from like face like morphing to like to being able to choose like body types and like shoulder width and arm length, like height, all of that stuff. Hair color, eye color, hairstyle, was like tattoos, like just in-depth character customization. I would like it can be single player. My game, my ideal game would likely end up being single player, and it would be like a God of War style game where you can where it has like the cinematic camera angles while you're still playing, and then you also have like free range of the camera angle, and you play through it. It has a really good story, a dope story that's like ever evolving, so you just keep adding on to it. And the one thing that I think was most important for me is that like I can rewatch my gameplay from the camera angles, not only the cinematic camera angles, but the camera angles that as I was like playing through it. I want to be able to rewatch the gameplay and actually just like watch it and watch it play out. So because I want to get better at perspectives. I want to get better at seeing things from like certain perspective, action shots from like certain perspectives. And I feel like video games, honestly, other than movies, you know what I mean, in regards to like us having control over it, I feel like video games probably is the best place to get the angles in the shots that you want. Final Fan games like Final Fantasy and things like that, where you can actually like take pictures and get like specific angles, cyberpunk. But I want it recorded just so I can like so I can just go through the entire thing, because a game like God of War, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that like I don't know, you really can't get played back and see it like done different ways from different angles and different perspectives. So that would be my ideal game, because I could play that forever, regardless of the mood that I'm
All right, thank you. That was dope. Alistair the Great, can you tell us what would be your perfect game?
Um, my perfect game would be a mixture of, and I feel like there's there's a couple games that are out now that are kind of in the ballpark. GTA, Roblox, and I guess you could say Fortnite creator community or whatever, community creator whatever. It would be um just a hub where you could do any and everything. Like if I want to get on with my boys, we could run a dodgeball game, a basketball game. We could shit go rob a bank. We could we could create any type of thing that we want to do inside this central hub. If we want to go to a club and just mingle with people, people from around the world meeting, it could be. But here's the thing: like it would all be player generated. So if you got a DJ, somebody's up there DJing in the club, somebody's running the lights, somebody's uh running the effects, somebody's at the door playing the bouncer, uh somebody serving drinks. You gotta, in order for you to be good at serving drinks, you gotta level up your bartending, and you spending your resources on bartending and being able to make a perfect drink. You spending your resources on mixing and mastering. If you're doing a DJ, it's pretty much a hub where if I want to go run a game of 5v5 with my boys, I could do it. It's just, and I feel like Roblox is there, but you can only do so much in Roblox. As far as you can be a paramedic in Roblox, but you can't. You're not really in the detail being a paramedic or a firefighter. Like it would be pretty much a world being ran by all players. You know what I'm saying? And I think GTA is there, but I feel like all you can do in GTA really, and I could be wrong, is drive and and do missions and be drug dealers. All I see is the people. But on PC, like I've seen amazing videos of people being police officers, they arresting people. I see people being paramedics and saving people from getting hit. So I think the perfect game would be just a game where I'm able to be in it and do whatever I want to do in it with my friends. You know what I'm saying? But that could be dangerous because we get into Sword Art Online, mugs be asleep and can't wake up. I don't know, but in Sword Art Online, like how Sword Art Online was, where you're able to get into the game and just do what you want to do. So that would be my perfect game.
That was a dope answer, and kind of similar to what mine would be, but I can't get into mine like the like my actual perfect game because it's it's too complicated. But I'm gonna still give it. I'm gonna still give an answer. But next we got up. Well, Kakuzeus, he just left. So I'm gonna see if he comes back in here. I'm working on my camera as well, but I'll go ahead and give my answer even though I'm off camera. So my because I didn't think about this either. I just typed it out and then moved on to whatever other stuff I was trying to think about. It would be, let's say, I would put it in, let's say, the world of a cyberpunk. Let's say we'll use Cyberpunk 2077, including all the stuff they promised from the beginning, right? Um, a lot of elements from GTA. I would include that as well. A lot of elements like car customization. Um, as far as I would even throw in the multiplayer aspect of it, where you have a bunch of cyberpunks or edge runners doing missions. You can team up with your friends, or you can do it solo. Kind of similar to how you can in Fortnite. I would have it. Let's see. What are some of the things they have? Um, I would focus heavy on like customization aspect of it and the user experience. There's a lot of things I would add on it. It probably wouldn't be able to be ran on consoles. Period. It would probably be just. It would have to be PC. Yeah, for sure. Um, it would be similar in the aspect that what you were saying. And the well, that's kind of my other one because I was originally gonna say, which would end up getting into being too complex, would be Battle King, my series, and I can't really get into that and explain how all of that is without going over other stuff. So that's why I'm just going with this short answer because it would be my series, how I have it, which would not be able to be ran on the console. Period. It wouldn't even be able to be run on a cheap PC. It would need to be. It would have to be ran on a dope piece. I mean, a beefy PC, unless you like minimize the resources. Um, but yeah, we just a lot more customization with the cyberpunk aspect. I mean, customization, and where you can actually see like the cybernetic enhancements on your character instead of just in game. You'll be able to see them. Period. Like if you change like your mantis blades and stuff like that, you'll be able to see that on the character. You can switch between first person, third person, and I'll just leave it at that. Kakuzeus is back, so we will switch it over to him while I fix my camera. Kakuzeus, go. right, that's dope. Thank you. All right, so now before I go to the next question I had in the gaming, did any of you guys have uh something you wanted to bring up related to gaming? Not necessarily like an overview of Elden Ring or anything like that, because we already did that. But anything else? No. All right. So I'll hold that thought. Let's see. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, y'all can discuss that. Please go one at a time and try not to interrupt each other because I still gotta I gotta try to get my camera back on here at the same time as making sure certain people are muted so that way it can hear without any echo. So we'll start with you, Alistair, since it's your question, and then we'll go Kai, and then we'll go Kakuzeus.
Um, hmm, most anticipated. Uh,
Yeah, you
to
want?
be take it easy. I haven't played a good wrestling game in forever, so uh, 2K22 is kind of my most anticipated. I feel like I haven't played a new wrestling game in forever, so I mean I'm not keeping my hopes high as far as content, but I just want a decent wrestling game. I'm still over here playing 2K19 wrestling, so uh, yeah, wrestling is my most anticipated. Hopefully, we could get uh, uh, I can't believe the remember the wrestling name, the game name, the one where the wrestlers was.
All
I
right.
had a question. To Rio. Um, is the belt customization, is that a feature? And yeah, I'm gonna have to cop that. How in depth is it? Is it like on a scale of one? Like, can you customize the rhinestones? The like the mm, okay, okay, okay. All right, interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye on that. Thank you.
Kai on them rhinestones. He like, yo, that joint, that belt can't customize the way like it used to in the day. I don't
Bro,
didn't want it.
if it ain't bust down, bro, I don't want it. I don't want it if it ain't bedazzled, bro. Like it gotta have something on it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want no. But
Kai, can you answer
yeah,
Alistair's question as far as most anticipated game?
yeah. Most anticipated game. My most anticipated game. Damn, man, I'm such a casual. Uh, I know, man. It's different times. Damn, dog. I really don't got a game that I'm really just like waiting for it to drop. You know what I mean? I'm literally just yeah, I'm just letting the game wave come to me as it does, man. I'm not staying up for nothing. I was hype about Elden Rings for like two and a half, 3 weeks. I found out about the features in that game and everything late. Like I was super late on the hype train. Like I jumped right on the hype train as it was reaching its final destination and shit. Like like you know what I mean? I was super late. So I was super hype about Elden Ring, but then that shit faded as soon as I don't even want to repeat myself, but yeah, man, I really don't gotta anticipated game right now,
All
dog.
right.
Um,
So we'll move on to Kakuzeus. Kakuzeus, do you have a, even though Elden Ring just came out, so we're going past that. Do you, do you got a most anticipated game that has been at least announced so far? All right. Me, I'm having a brain fart on a lot of the games, but it would have to be between God of War and Zelda. I'm gonna go with, man. I really hope that the God of War is a full, just as beefy, if not even more beefy, um, sequel than the first one. Cause the way they announced it, it kind of seemed like it was gonna be like almost like a little bit longer than the expansion. Um, if that was the case, it would for sure be Zelda. I'm gonna go with. I'll say, even though it might not be my favorite, I'm gonna go with most anticipated Breath of the Wild 2, because I want to see what they can do to top that. Because we already seen footage of the new God of War. Now I want to see footage of the new Breath of the Wild. All we seen was like a cutscene. I want to see some gameplay. I want to see some new shit.
like you might just get another skin on it. You know what I mean? Like that game was extraordinarily good. Like I still haven't been able to wrap my head around the entirety of that game. You know what I mean? Let alone like how detailed and
Oh,
good it
it's
is,
nuts.
just from what I've been able to experience. So yeah, man, I don't know. You might just get another. It's like I wouldn't be surprised because yeah, that game that is hard to top, man. It's hard to top, at least from what I saw.
Need of minds in there. Hopefully, they gotta love what they doing, have a passion for it.
Great bar to set in terms of like you know like gaming franchises. Like they just revamped.
All
Outstanding
right,
place to
so
start.
I'm gonna go. We still gonna be in gaming. I'm gonna probably do one more thing in gaming here before we switch up to subjects, and I still gotta get my camera. I know it's taking a minute, but I want to. Xbox has been making major waves in the industry in the past few months. Major. Now, we have not been able to talk about it with each other, but I want to know your thoughts as far as what do you think Sony needs to do to make up for Xbox acquisitions. Now, I'll before I lead it away, I want to let y'all know some of the things that Sony and Xbox did just as a refresher. Sony, they got Discord. They just recently bought um what was it? Who's Destiny? Bungie. They got Bungie, but they letting them free reigns, right? Xbox made one of the not one of the biggest acquisition in gaming history with the purchase of Blizzard. They got Bethesda. They got a killer Game Pass. And Sony, that's also something they're working on right now. There is Project Spartacus or Spartan or some shit like that. We gonna find out the real name soon. Uh, a leak, which is a rumor, is that they have three tiers in mind: essentials, a extras, and like a premium. Now the extras is doesn't have them too much. So basically, the premium has all the features that we all will want. Where you got the backwards compatibility, you got what was the monthly games? Not only the monthly games, but the entire catalog. So basically, like PlayStation Now mixed with the PlayStation Plus, where you can get your three free games. So with that in mind, I want to know from each of you guys, what do you think Sony needs to do to make up for Xbox's huge, big dick energy plays? We're gonna start with Kai. You think all they gotta do is take a nap? So basically, you saying they ain't got to worry about nothing. They don't need you. In your opinion, they don't need to change anything or make up for anything. All right. So
bunch of billions of dollars. Y'all don't
okay.
got any exclusives.
So we're gonna move on to the next person. So Kai thinks they don't need to change anything. Now, just 1 second before I need to do something. All right. So now it's loading. Hold on a second. Alistair. All right. Do you think Sony needs to do anything to make up for Xbox acquisitions?
let newcomers enjoy the the long list library list of amazing games that they have on PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I feel like it just should be at for as um loyal as the PlayStation fan base is, they definitely deserve some extra incentives for being there. Even though they do have exclusives, I do feel like they need to implement the Game Pass. Nothing wrong with following what Xbox is doing. I mean, all the time. battle passes are in almost every damn game now. So there's nothing wrong with copying it and putting your own little spin on it. As far as the acquisitions that they've acquired, um, I'm on Xbox, so uh, I feel like there's nothing that they need to do now. Xbox just need to start coming out with these games that you could buy all the companies that you want, but if you're not seeing, you know, the reward of the things that you bought, we're just waiting now. They're saying Xbox is going to be an amazing place a year or two from now, but as of now, we're we
But
waiting. So
do you think Sony needs to do anything with Xbox's recent purchases?
as of right now, I don't think they need to do anything. They've got amazing exclusives, and they're they just gotta continue to do what they're doing. The only thing I would change is the Game Pass.
Okay,
Make it a Game Pass.
gotcha. All right,
Sorry, that was a little long.
now Kakuzeus, do you think Sony needs to change anything to make up for Xbox's acquisitions? All right, thank you. Now, me, I'm on a complete opposite page than all of y'all, and obviously this stuff isn't no you're gonna see results immediately. We're talking 10, 20 years down the road sort of results. Sony, I think they are in a super tough position right now. To me, they have no choice but to react to what Xbox does. Because and at a second Sony makes the wrong decision or does an action before Xbox does that is competitive to Xbox, Xbox could really fuck them up badly in the future. Again, like you guys were saying, like these are going to be things that are going to be seen at, later down the road. Games, these games take years to make. Only the games like the Call of Duties take a small amount of years. That's because they're using the same everything practically and just reskinning it and throwing it, changing up a couple ideas maybe with the like the story or whatever. But these brand new games, we looking at like 10 years sort of stuff. And Xbox, there's no way Xbox is not gonna make these newer games exclusive. Xbox is gonna start getting a bunch of exclusives. They immediately like changed their mind when Bethesda came out. At first they were saying like, oh, nothing's gonna be exclusive. Then once the deal went through all the way, they're like, oh yeah, all these new games that are gonna be coming out are gonna be exclusives, but y'all can still play the old ones. We're not gonna change anything that was already set up, but going forward, there's gonna be exclusives, and you know damn well that's gonna happen with the Blizzard one, which is a way bigger purchase. Um, yeah, I think Sony needs to absolutely kill it with their new, I guess, PlayStation Plus or whatever they're gonna call it. Because if they don't kill it, it's it's gonna be a wrap. I think they actually probably purposely leaked how their little PlayStation Plus is gonna be, so that way they can hear what people are saying about it and tweak what they need to tweak, so that way they can make it more competitive. But to me, just do exactly what Xbox is doing plus what y'all already got. Like y'all said, just steal it and then throw your own little bow on top of it to make it yours. I don't get why people don't steal stuff more often. It's competitive. Wait. Hold on. First of all, you muted. Hold on. What is your question? Kakuzeus, what is your question? Who? You're saying n- I don't get what your question is implying. N- no, it has nothing about they don't have enough first party titles. No, I think they're already killing it in that. Since they're killing it in that, they don't need to worry about that. They need to worry about what they're not killing it in that. No, no, no. So that doesn't mean they need to react in that exact same field. If Sony is already, oh yeah, and they have to react. They don't have a choice. They and if PlayStation, hold on, let me I don't think they're doing everything else right. I do think they do need to be careful about what they're doing. What I'm not focused on first party because they already killing it in that. They need to, but hold on. So you're getting confused on just because Xbox Microsoft acquired first party developers that Sony needs to react to that in a specific way that's related to first party. No, not necessarily. They need to make sure everything is on point because that what they did is so powerful, which could really disrupt their sales numbers, which is not that far off. It's only like what 10 million. It only takes a couple years to catch up with that, and the money that they have, Microsoft, we already see that they are taking this a lot more seriously than they were a couple years ago, back when the PS4 came out. They're taking this a lot more serious. I guarantee those numbers are gonna catch up. Examples of what? It the no the Game Pass. So look, to put it simple, right? No, but that's still part of the conversation, right? So the Game Pass is so dominant right now, and with all the titles that they're going to be getting, regardless if it's exclusive or not, new games are going to be on Game Pass off rip, right? Regardless if it's exclusive or not. Again, and then Sony, if you have, let's just say like you have Xbox and a PlayStation, and you have this, let's say Skyrim 5. It's gonna be on Game Pass day one. You gotta buy it on PlayStation 5, 60, $70. Which one you gonna do? Yes, but the majority of people, yeah, yeah, from a more privileged person, yes, you're gonna be able to do that. But a lot of people, they're not gonna have both consoles, and that it even helps in that way. It even helps sell more consoles down the road, which will take uh, what do we call it? Consumers away from PlayStation. People will realize like, oh, I can get more games on Xbox without having to pay the full amount instead of buying the console on PlayStation, and then I got to buy the whole game as well. They'll be like, I'm gonna just get the Xbox. I can save money that way. I can't buy all the games I want at full price. Bam. So that means Sony does need to not worry about just their first party. They do need to come correct with their PlayStation Plus, their new version, huh? But that that's one thing. But they also, there's other things as well that I was talking about. Oh,
Those are only one player type games usually. So that in itself, usually with the God of War and the Spider Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, those are amazing games, but those are usually exclusive for like one player. So that in itself, it games are. I mean, those are good for when you in your free time, but when you're when you're that's something that PlayStation is the single player exclusive system. Period. If you want to play a great single player game, PlayStation. Halo doesn't really. I mean, Xbox usually doesn't even have great AAA single player exclusives. So, I mean, I guess I could say in that sense of regard that that's the only thing I could think of as far as with the exclusive, just them being single player games.
that wasn't my that wasn't my question. You just added on to it. Well, I think they just need to make sure their moves. I, I think they need to make sure their moves are playful. Period. No. You mixing up my words a little bit. No. No, I said they need to make sure they do everything right. No. I'm just saying like any. So you're mixing up. Hold on. You're mixing up what I'm saying by assuming that I mean something by. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that there is anything that they're not doing, but I'm just saying like anything that they do, they need to make sure. Like I said, is not super competitive with Xbox. Like they gotta walk on eggshells, in my opinion. They can't just do whatever they want and Xbox not respond to it without it affecting them badly. I'm not saying anything specifically. N- no. I'm not saying they're not gonna be okay. I'm just saying they need to be careful. They need to be careful. But we gonna. I don't think they sitting back with their feet. They. Hold on. Hold on. We just gonna switch topics. But right now, it's. Too many people are talking at the same time, and I can't unmute everybody because the echo gonna come in. So we're gonna move on to the next one, which will be. All right. So we're gonna end it off on games. The other ones I have in regards to the games, we're gonna save that for later. Now I do have. Well, I guess we're gonna move over to TV shows, and the TV told the first one is kind of game related. I'll kind of do like a little in between one here, and if you guys do have some uh, questions as far as TV shows, let us know. We'll actually start out if you guys have something related to TV shows that you guys wanted to bring up. Did anybody have anything?
Currently.
No. All right, so I'll say this, and I know, well, I don't know who's here big in Halo, but I'll ask the question anyways. So, which TV show do you think will have the higher review score, um, critics and just normal consumers? The Halo TV show or the Last of Us TV show? We'll start with Kai.
Last of Us.
It's just as simple as that. All right.
Yep, not too many chromosomes need to get active for that one, my guy.
And I'll ask this: are you a big Halo fan at all? Yeah. Hold on. All right. Um, bro, what the hell? Oh my God! I mixed
not
it.
at all.
Oh wait, hold on, Kakuzeus. Hold on, Kakuzeus. Kai, can you give the answer again? Cause I switched up Kakuzu's name with yours, and I had you muted but not Kakuzeus. Can you just give the answer again?
Yeah, The Last of Us.
All right,
Period,
thank
dude.
you, thank you. All right, Kakuzu, since you were talking and you were unmuted this whole time, can you give us your answer as far as what do you think will have the better review score, user wise and from the critics? Last of Us or the Halo TV series? Okay, so you never played it. Okay. I got a follow up question for you. Did you watch the trailer for Halo? They had a trailer that came out. Okay, yeah, there was a teaser and a full one. I'll say this: the full trailer was way better than the teaser trailer, and it felt more Halo-like too. Obviously, it's a teaser trailer versus full trailer, but I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, yeah, because I felt like yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be stuff we missed because I'm like you. I played the multiplayer, but never the single player. I'm sure there's gonna be stuff that we just have no idea what they're talking about. That's gonna be only for the people who played it. But as far as the trailer, the teaser trailer, it didn't really feel too much like Halo. I don't know if you had that same feeling when you watched the teaser trailer. Did you? Yeah. Oh yeah, you never even played it at all. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we'll move on to Alistair. Are you a did you play Halo and The Last of Us? And which do you think, regardless if you did or not, which do you think will have the better review score overall? Halo or The Last of Us?
Um, though I am an Xboxer, I definitely check into PlayStation. It's just I'm a gamer ultimately above all things. So as far as the picking sides, I'm not really on either. But I feel if I feel if they go off The Last of Us, the first one, I feel like that show is going to be amazing. Halo, I could say the games haven't done the Halo universe justice. Um, Depending on how they go about the Halo series, if they dive into the Covenant, the Flood, if they dive into Arbiter, if they have Arbiter on the show, it's going to be amazing.
See, I don't even know what that
Having
is. I don't even know if the Arbiter is a person, a thing, a place. Like,
uh, Arbiter is a he's pretty much he teamed up with Master Chief, and he's one of the Covenant. So he's the enemy alien.
uh,
His voice was done by the I think it's the guy who played in Saints Row, who played the black guy in Saints Row. I think the leader of the Saints Row gang or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that was his voice. I could be wrong. But yeah, it depends on how they flesh out the Halo story. If it's just mindless Spartans jumping around, throwing bombs, shooting, it's gonna be good as far as the action. But the story wise, I feel like they're gonna go more towards Last of Us. Now, granted, Last of Us 2, I could see that if they have a season of Last of Us 2, I could see that getting hate just because
we just talking about
of that.
season. We just talking about the first one because they
But no,
that's there ain't
no,
gonna
no, no,
be
no, no.
yeah.
I'm talking about if the seasons do well enough and they get into the Abby
Well,
storyline, I feel like
that'll
that's
be a
going to be
different
good.
that'd be a different
Hmm.
question. Because at that
Yeah,
point,
yeah, yeah,
did Halo get a sequel? You know what I'm saying? Like a different season. So
absolutely.
this is just for the
Hmm.
first season since they're both fresh. They haven't even came out yet.
I think they'll both do good.
Which one do you think would do better though?
The hype, but I feel like Last of Us will definitely for the story. I think it'll be a little
Okay.
bit more better.
All right.
It'll get better
Yeah.
ratings.
All right. I'm gonna go too. So me, I think is easy. There was some questions I did have for you, but I forgot. But I think the easy answer. Oh, well, I hope. I feel like it will be, and I hope it is The Last of Us. Don't know too much about Halo, um, but the like I said, the trailer did look pretty good. Now, there is a way Sony, HBO, they could fuck it up. It's possible they could fuck it up. To me, I love Pedro Pascal, but I don't know if he's. To me, I wouldn't have picked him as Joel. Now I already see why they picked him because he played in the movie. He basically played in the movie A Last of Us ripoff, which is on. If you go on Netflix, well, if it's still on Netflix, you'll be able to find it. It's like this space type of movie. Not too many people, and he ends up reluctantly having to look after this little girl who even kind of resembles Ellie. Like it was weird how they had that whole setup. And I was like, this kind of already seems like Last of Us. It don't got infected people, nothing like that. But just the fact that you got this father figure character, having to reluctantly watch after this girl and then growing an attachment to her. And that aspect is like The Last of Us. But I think it will be The Last of Us, but I could see it easily being the other way. I feel like The Last of Us has more to prove as far as a TV show than the Halo one. Like the Halo one, if they just kill it on the action part, people might not even care about the story too much. But The Last of Us, they have to kill it on the story. So I think although the yeah, I just think the Last of Us should kill it in that regard as far as the review scores overall. So yeah, let me unmute you. Go ahead.
I feel like Last of Us has a better blueprint to stem from because the game is pretty much like a movie. I've seen videos of them just put together just the
Yeah, the
the
cutscenes.
dialogue from the
Yeah.
cutscenes and stuff like that. So I feel like they have a better source material with Halo. Uh, you could ask a lot of Xboxers. The story is kind of
Oh,
just like
I remember now.
exposition. So
Yeah.
if you want to just hear somebody talk, then yeah. So if it's like that, people gonna be bored.
All right,
I'll
so
just say that.
I got a question for you. It's kind of off track, but since you call yourself an Xboxer, what do you call us
Mhm.
PlayStation folks? What is our nickname? Because I never heard nobody say Xboxer before.
Um. Uh. I I've never really. I don't know.
I'm
I
just
just
messing
call
around.
myself.
I just
I call. Yeah. I.
well, you wouldn't call yourself a Sony pony though. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. I know. It rhymes, so it fits. Yeah. All right. So I got one more topic to go over as far as what I wanted to go over today, and it is switching over to anime. So this one, I think we all should have a good answer. Um, and I'll go first as far as it. But the question is, what is the most hyped anime that you have experienced up to this point? And what I mean by experience, I mean it was personal experience, not like you seen it all over the world and stuff, which you didn't play no part in. I mean, like you sat in it, you were a part of it, you was in the crowds or whatever it was, you were online talking to a whole bunch of people over the phone, whatever it was, you experienced it. What was the most hyped anime you experienced? I'll go first. I did think about this. I was kind of going back and forth, but I was like, oh yeah, I experienced not worldwide. So personal experience, easily Dragon Ball Super, specifically the Broly movie. But Dragon Ball Super period. Now that one, like Dragon Ball Superman, it came back. It revitalized Dragon Ball Z, the love for Dragon Ball Z a lot of people had, but it was not until later where the hype just started getting super real. So the first part where my personal experience I felt the hype for was Ultra Instinct. I don't know how they manufactured that hype too, and it worked. Like normally you don't see. Normally, they'll keep it. Well, depending on maybe what series or whatever you're talking about, you wouldn't know about it until you seen it on the episode. Here they announced it in advance. They showed his back, all diesel and everything. Like, yo, what is this new farm he got? So and that just like blew up. I that's all I was seeing was this Goku and white hair. Oh snap, he got black hair too. That's up. Like, what is going on here? And that was just a crazy experience in and of itself. Let alone the episodes that he was in and going against Jiren and Kefla, all that stuff. But also the movie Dragon Ball Super movie that came out after that, which blew up even bigger. And I was super hyped for that. I seen that 3 times back to back, like literally leaving one theater, going right back in, and then going into another one after work. I was there all night just watching it back to back to back. My friends, they came and left. They came in there with me on the first viewing. No, actually, they came in on like the second viewing because I seen it in IMAX, and then I went and watched it 2 other times in the normal version. I was super hyped for it. So that's my experience. The most hyped anime for me that I've experienced was Dragon Ball Super. Now, next, Kai, are you back? Because I seen him leave and coming back. Oh, okay, you just popped up. All right, so you will be next. So, can you tell me what is the most hype anime you personally experienced?
So for me personally, and this won't be the last time you hear me speak on it, because I am so passionate about it, is Mob Psycho 100 season 2. Now that wasn't something that was like hype in general, but I was hyped for it. Like I was, and even still to this day, somebody got an anime that they need to watch. I was like, have you watched Mob Psycho 100 season 2 or season 1? If you haven't, you gotta go see that shit because it is.
Well, hold on. So that's kind of a different. I would classify that under a different question. That
What
would
casual anime
that
watching
would
too?
be the
Demon
anime
Slayer.
you were most hyped for. I'm saying what was the anime that you had that was the most hyped and you experienced it, you felt it. Not not that you necessarily were super hyped for it, but you were in it. Me, I like for my example, I just so happen to be hyped
It
for it
would
as
have to
well.
be. It would have to be the Broly movie. It would have to be the Broly movie because other than that, I don't really participate in too much hype culture shit. Like I get around the shit when I get to it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't really be in a rush to. That's like when it comes to pop culture, then like the stuff that I really enjoy, like video games, movies, anime. Like I just let that stuff come to me, bro. I don't look at it. It's like I get when the trailer comes out, I don't see it as soon as it comes out. Like I get around to the
Yeah.
trailer.
Keep in mind,
It's like
that's regardless if you're intending on looking it up or watching it or whatever, it being in your like on your phone or whatever, that's part of the experience whether you watch it or not. So I'm not, again, I don't mean that you were most hyped for. Like you, it's just it's hyped as in like everybody talking about it. Even if you don't want to be a part of the conversation, it's all over your phone. You can't stop seeing it unless you throw your phone or whatever like that.
yeah, it would have to be Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
The Broly movie. That was the only but because yeah, other than that, I don't really get to my phone doesn't like start blowing up with like 100 notifications and like Twitter mentions and shit like that. I don't got any keywords saved,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
it's like I don't really get taken away in the hype storm. You know, it's like I kind of get breezed past in that regard. So
Okay.
I'll get some residue, some leftover, but
All right.
yeah, I don't
Thank you.
really get.
All right. And then Alistair.
Mm, I was gonna go with the super, but Let me tell you about this Attack on Titan, boy. Everywhere I was scrolling, man, I was seeing spoiler this, spoiler that. I was seeing no Aaron didn't. And then I was like, you know what? God damn it. I haven't watched this in years. God damn it. I was still on season one. So just the fact of the matter, it it encouraged me to even binge this month. I was like, okay, god dang it. Let me go watch this and catch up. So just in case the podcast start talking about Attack on Titan, I don't want to just be sitting there like, dang, I ain't seen none of this. So yeah, all I mean, I'm on season four now. So that shows you how the I won't say the hype captured me, but it interested me. Like, okay, so everybody's talking about it, so let me go see what everybody's talking about, and I can say that, man, yeah, 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 I see why. So yeah, definitely the Attack on Titan.
All right. Thank you. And then Kakuzeus. What about you? Oh man. Heck yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Uh yep. That was the other anime that that would have been second place. That man, that they like you said, just full of gas. Man, that yeah. I was gonna say that too. 3D gear. Yep. I was gonna say that as soon as he said gas. Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. So yeah, that is everything that I wanted to talk about. We can continue just talking about whatever, or we can wrap this up. What y'all think? Ding 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 ding. Get him out of here. No, no, he's just showing Elden Ring.
I'm sitting at a bonfire now. Well, at a grace, yeah.
All right, so yeah, we just gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna let everybody say the goodbyes, and then we gonna end the show. We gonna end it with. I mean, we gonna start it with Kakuzeus. Uh, can you say your goodbyes, good sir?
I'm glad we finally get to eat. Yeah.
Hey, as a food reference, this is how it is for Alistair as a food reference, right? You got your plate, you got your 5 course meal, like 3 plates or whatever, right? But you hear rumbling, right? And you're like, what's that? You look outside the window, you see semi trucks full of food just coming in, and they got Xbox on it. They ain't there yet. They can't eat yet, but it's gonna be there.
That's dope.
You mean we? Oh wait, before you go, I want to give you an opportunity to maybe help some people. Cause with me personally, no matter where I try to find you, like whether that's YouTube or YouTube, Twitch, or even Twitter, your name is like impossible to find you specifically. I always find like other people that has Kaku or Kakuzeus as well. That's why I have to like go back through my history in order to find you. I don't know what it is with the algorithm, but it does not like you in that name, bro. So is there any way people can like find you easily through any of those platforms? Just like how y'all see it on screen. So y'all see it, y'all been seeing it this entire time. It's spelled the same way. All right. All right. Thank you, Kaku. All right. We'll go with Alistair next.
Um, yeah, pleasure to be on the podcast. Pleasure to be able to talk to my peoples, Kai, Kaku, Lordos. You know, it's good having uh like-minded individuals, gamers, animators, movieers, whatever you want to call it. It's good just to have a space where you can, share your opinion, not have to worry about, you being looked down upon. And just yeah, I look forward to more podcasts in the future. If you ever want to look up any of my music, it's at SoundCloud, AlistarDaGreat. Um, yeah, follow me on social media, Instagram. It's all AlistarDaGreat, and hopefully pretty soon I'm looking into getting Elgato so I could be doing some streaming as well. But until then, just you know catch me on social media.
And it's spelled just like how it is on screen, so y'all can see it if y'all need some help spelling.
Yes, it is a little long, my fault.
All right, thank you. And then Lord Kai, any closing words?
Yeah, man. So these guys are cool, man. We got some cool dudes. I like hanging with y'all. You guys all know I rock with y'all individually. It's always cool to come to get together, talk about these things. That's that we enjoy. We all enjoy the same thing. We
Mm.
got different perspectives on them, especially with this Xbox Sony shit. It's like me and Jillian, and it's crazy because me and Jillian are very colorful with our takes on things. We go back and forth and agree on probably equal amount of things, honestly. And yeah, I'm on the opposite side of that one. So, but it's still fun to have the conversation. Period, though. You know what I mean? Like, I respect your guys' intelligence and what is it? What is it? Tenure in these fields. You know, we've been consuming these games, these movies, these art styles for pretty much our entire lives at this point. You know what I mean? The better part of 2 decades, and it's it's really dope to kick it with y'all and have these conversations. I do appreciate it. Kaku, Rio, and Jin, even the guys that aren't here, those guys too.
The
Them other
guest,
niggas.
the guest.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. These are talks that I enjoy having,
All right, thank you. And then I'm gonna wrap it up, man. First of all, man, I'm so disappointed and sorry that the episode started the way it did. It started absolutely terrible on my end. Um, I don't even know if this ended up being good. I'm gonna find out afterwards. I'm gonna see like what was fucked up and whatnot. It was supposed to just we are supposed to roll right into it. Everything's supposed to be good, but when you're streaming, it ain't gonna be perfect. So hopefully the next episode we start off better than we did this one. It's a learning experience, so unfortunately, you guys missed quite a bit at the beginning. So if you felt like this one was a little short, which is showing that we went for an hour and 16 minutes, but really we did like 2 hours. Just a lot of cut content that I don't even know if the recorded portions are good, but yeah, it is what it is. Enjoyed the conversations we had with everybody. Again, we missing 2 people. Expected at this point, it's clockwork. My man's over here in the chat talking about some should I die my ways. Get in a podcast. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we gonna end it there, y'all. Yeah, I ignored it too. Except I'm exposing them here. Yeah. Yeah, that man expect to never see Killux. I mean, at this point, the guess is the error sign. So we're just gonna leave it like that, and expect another one coming soon, y'all. We're gonna keep going with this thing, and we're gonna kill it every single time, just like we did this time. It's your boy Jin. It's your boy Lord Kai. It's your boy AlistarDaGreat. And it's your boy Kakuzeus. This is Style Supremacy, and we are out of here. Peace.